Do you ever feel that your images lack charm even after following the basic rules of composition? Perhaps you need to explore more advanced composition techniques. Hello everyone, I am Aparupa De, a wildlife photographer from India, and today we are diving into part 3 of our composition series focusing on advanced composition. So in the last 2 videos, we covered 10 fundamental rules of composition with plenty of examples. If you missed out, you can easily check it by clicking the card above, or you can get the link in the description below this video. Now, let's get started. Number 1. Rule of odds. The rule of odds is widely utilized in photography composition to create visually appealing images. According to this rule, an odd number of subjects or elements in a photograph tends to be more aesthetically pleasing and captivating to the viewer than an even number. Whether it's capturing a lone deer in a jungle, 3 birds perched on a branch, or any other subjects, odd number enhance the viewer's engagement with the image, drawing them into the scene and sparking curiosity. For example, in this photograph, you can observe 2 pelicans floating on the lake of Kaziranga. And here is a similar image but with the 3 pelicans. Now, which one catches your eye more? The one with 3 pelicans, right? Yes. Having 3 of them instead of 2 or 4 draws the viewer's eye more and adds a subtle complexity to the scene. And here, the 3 jungle miners riding the rhino made this image appealing. So next time, while framing an image, consider the power of odd numbers and choose a group of subjects accordingly to add interest to your photography. Remember, not to choose a large number to avoid cluttering your image. Another important point to note, it's not that you cannot choose a pair. You can certainly opt for it when both the subjects exhibits a connection, like in this instance where I selected this owlet pair in a curly wood. Similarly, here you can appreciate this beautiful mother-daughter duo of Indian rhinoceros. Number 2. Symmetry. Well, in earlier videos, we have often positioned our subject off-center, especially when they are facing or moving in a specific direction rather than directly towards the camera. However, when you are dealing with a subject that shows symmetry, having the equal weight on both the sides, strategically positioning it at the center of the composition can often provide a better balance. It creates a feeling of harmony in the frame. For example, in this image, you can see a Bengal monitor lizard with a tiny damsel's eye sitting atop its head. And as the bows are looking towards the camera, having equal proportions on both sides, we frame them at the center. Similarly, here we have a wild water buffalo with its ears and horns symmetrically positioned. However, we have placed our subject at the bottom center part because there is nothing special to add from the water. On the contrary, adding the upper vegetation part to the frame gives this image a piece of jungle feel. Number 3. Frame within the frame. Well, this is another interesting concept to create a visually compelling and impactful compositions. This technique involves using elements within the scene to create a natural frame around the main subject, drawing the viewer's focus and adding depth to the image. It also provides a sense of scale and perspective, allowing viewers to better appreciate the size and treasures of the main subject within its environment. Imagine photographing an animal in its natural habitat. Instead of simply capturing the subject in isolation, you can look for natural elements such as foliage, branches, or rock formation to frame it within the composition. For example, I photographed this Indian rhino framed by the surrounding trees, creating a natural frame within a frame. Similarly, here you can observe a curious hulok gibbon framed within a canopy-like structure. So next time, when you venture into wild with your camera in hand, keep an eye out for the opportunities and let nature be your guide to use frame within a frame in your compositions. Number 4. Leading lines. Another important way composing your image is using the leading lines. These lines deal with the natural elements like rivers, roads, or branches, etc., that guide the viewer's eye towards the main subject or the focal point of the photograph. They add depth, context, and visual interest to the image. At times, leading lines are quite obvious, such as rivers, roads, or tracks in natural reserves. If you have the track with the animal at its edge, it will definitely create a compelling image. You can see here the leading line is a forest track, and at the edge of it there is a Royal Bengal tiger. Adding the track enhances this image so much. And here the river provides the leading line. Look how beautifully it's drawing attention to rhino. However, sometimes these leading lines may be hidden in the environment, and with practice you will begin to notice them. For example, here the coconut tree branch is serving as a leading line that guides us to this beautiful cowgirl. Number 5. Keeping the reflection. Often, when photographing subjects near water bodies, we capture their reflection in the still water. However, our focus on the subject may lead us to unintentionally exclude the reflection, resulting in an incomplete image. It's crucial to remember that many times reflection acts as a secondary subject or an integral part of the composition, unless any distracting elements disrupt its clarity. Here you can see a picture of an egret next to a beautiful water lily flower. However, the chopped out reflection at the bottom is distracting. Including the complete reflection of both the bird and the flower made this image look complete. It added symmetry and calmness to the image. Here is another similar kind of example. Remember, if there are distracting elements in the reflection, it's best to crop it out completely. So that's all for today. Thank you for watching. Hope these tips will enhance your composition skill and help you capture stunning images. If so, please like, share and subscribe for more photography tutorials. Until next time, happy shooting. Bye.